It's Sunday, May 25th, and that's pretty much the last late frost day that we might have here where I live. So I'm about to get ready to start planting some of the more warm items, annuals, that we can have in the garden. So I wanted to take kind of a last look at the cold hardy items that have been growing and how that's been going, especially since I planted a lot of stuff earlier this year, since I've got pretty much all of my beds installed. The first thing I planted this year were my potatoes. And you can see this is kind of where we're at. They've been in here about 5 weeks. What I think is really cool is that the blue skin potatoes, the plants are a little bit blue as well. I didn't know that would be the case. So my potatoes are doing great. I also planted some different lettuces, and some of these are just loose leaf, but then some of these are actually head. I've got iceberg, tom thumb, and little gem, and then mescaline. I don't know how to say that. So I've still been harvesting some of the head lettuces as just leaf lettuces so that we can have lettuce salads. And then this is where my poppies are at. One of the other things I planted was spinach. I just poured a whole packet in, and you can see I've been harvesting spinach. It's been doing pretty good. I've got some sunflowers there, and I've got a bunch of kale. And here are some other leaf lettuces. These are romaine, or sorry, head lettuces. And then once again, my peas, not doing great. I don't know what to do about peas. And I've already harvested a roll of radish. And this is the kind of last season for, I think, this strawberry bed. So I also put some chamomile in there. This is my other overwintered strawberry bed. These are just June bearing. The other bed was ever bearing. My onions from little bulb sets are doing pretty well. And I've got some marigolds in here too. This will be my tomato bed. So they always do pretty well. Doing way less onions this year. I've got some broccoli I've planted. I've never had success with broccoli, so I'm just giving it a shot. And then on the other side, my green beans have started to pop up too. Here is what has survived of the calendula I planted out. You can see those. Unfortunately, about a week and a half ago, we had some storms that had really high winds, 40 to 50 miles an hour, and then there would be pockets of 70-mile-an-hour winds, and a lot of stuff really got kind of ricked up and wrecked. There was a lot of erosion. So there were several seeds that I had planted and some small items that had begun growing that just got ripped out completely. So I have less growing right now than I thought, because I had also planted carrots, more radish, beets, coriander. Let's see what else. I think that's most of it. So that's kind of what happens here sometimes. Oh well. Over here, we're gonna kind of complete our mini orchard. this summer as well. So here's where our apple trees are. We're gonna have a hexagon for the rest of the trees. One of our local nurseries this year got in some contender peaches, which were bred at the University of Minnesota, so that we can grow peaches this far north, which just boggles my mind. And the peach tree will go in here. And then we'll have pear and plum completing the hexagon. These are the fruit trees waiting to be planted in our orchard. So this is a summer crisp pear, a Bartlett pear. This is the contender peach. And you can see it actually has some peaches on it. One is a black ice plum. And over here, this one is a Toka plum. Thanks for checking out what's going on in our Zone 4 garden, and we'll hopefully see you in June.